So today we are talking about lucky girl energy and how to attract your dream life. So pull out your journal and let's get into it, period. So this is about the energy, and say hello to my little Hello Kitty, and she got the cheetah on. I love her. Okay, but anyway, let's get into it. So this is about the energy of being chosen by life, okay? Lucky girl energy and lucky girl syndrome isn't really even about luck. It's more so about alignment and energetic leadership. And this is what I like to call energetic perfume. You might have heard me talk about this in other videos, but your energetic perfume is the energy that you are radiating in your auric field. And it's how you walk into rooms, what you believe about yourself, to be able to get easily, what you think is hard to get. All of these things make up your energetic field and your auric field, and they attract or repel things away from you or towards you. So things work out for me because I am in resonance and in harmony with ease, beauty, and favor and abundance. Being lucky is not an identity, it's a state of being. I'm sorry, being lucky is an identity and it's a state of being. It's not an event, okay? So let's get into it. Number one, manifestation through self-concept. Your world mirrors your self-concept. You do not attract what you want, you attract what you believe about yourself unwaveringly. You have to have an unwavering belief about yourself and the things that you want in life. Everything that you want in life is available to you. Everything that you want in life exists right now. If you want $1 million exists. If you want to make your living from creating content, there are literally people in this world creating a living from making content. If you want to sell feet pics or you want to do makeup for a living, there are literally people who are actually millionaires doing exactly what it is that you want to do. But the difference between them and you is that they actually believe in themselves and they have the audacity to actually go for it. Okay, so you have to shift your self-talk from I hope this happens to of course it's going to happen for me, because your identity creates inevitability. So you have to get rid of the negotiation process. You have to get rid of having conversations with doubts and having conversations with limitations. Everything is possible for you. The sooner you can make the decision that what you want is possible for you and that it's inevitable for you to get, you are automatically putting yourself in alignment to get it. Manifestation is always instant. As soon as you decide, then sorry, let me turn this music down, because yeah, but as soon as you decide, you literally cut off every other decision that is the opposite of that. As soon as you decide, you automatically put yourself in alignment, and there becomes a bridge of incidents that starts to lead you to that manifestation. So when I say manifestation is always instant, I'm not saying that as soon as you think of a desire that it's going to drop into your lap. But as soon as you decide that this thing that you want is inevitable and that you're going to have it and that it's literally inevitable, then the universe will conspire to make that thing happen for you. They will bring the right people, the right circumstances in for your dream to manifest and for it to come into fruition. So this goes into number two, which is the law of assumption. Becoming before becoming. So Neville Goddard talks about assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled and living from the end, not from the middle, not from the bottom, not from the beginning, but living from the end. When you live from the end, this is when you are really setting in your heart space. This is when you are really living from your heart center and you are already feeling the gratitude of having said thing that you want. Lucky girls don't wait for evidence. You need to move, speak, and feel like you're already favored. And all you really have to do is like think of a time where you did get what you want. Think of a time where you were in a state of a wish fulfilled and recreate that feeling. And when you recreate that feeling, you will open yourself up for things to flow towards you naturally, because when you are moving from a state of gratitude and when you are moving and connected to your heart center, your heart is literally the biggest electromagnetic field. So if you are like an overthinker, and if you like Like, I had this problem where I couldn't really visualize what I wanted because it's like so many things that I want. But when I would actually meditate and focus on my heart center, my heart would literally communicate with my brain, and my heart would send images and visuals to my brain. And when it's coming from your heart, it's coming from a true desires, true place. So you really don't even have to do anything. You don't have to think too hard. You don't have to think about every single thing that you want. You just need to connect to your heart space and your heart center. Start having gratitude for no reason. Start having gratitude for literally no reason. This is going to put you in the most clear path and clear alignment to get exactly what you want, and to attract things that are truly going to be fulfilling to you. Because also, you can think about things that you want, right? And you might think that you want certain things, and then you manifest it, and then you end up being like, actually, I don't even want this. And it's because it was coming from your mind space. And the things in your mind, a lot of things in your mind aren't even from you. They're from things that you've seen on social media. They're from things that your parents might have taught you, your friends might have taught you. So you're thinking that you want certain things, but really, you don't. Really, you just had an image and an idea in your head, and you don't really know, like, hold on, I'm sorry. There was an ad that came up on my frequencies, but I would realize that, like, I would just be overthinking, and I would think that I would want something. I would end up attracting it, and it was just like, this is not what I really want. It was a false sense of fulfillment. But whenever I would tap into my heart, and like things would just effortlessly happen, it will be like, I feel so fulfilled. And usually it comes from things that don't even, like, they're not even like the most grand things. Like, they're not even the most grand things. Like, there will be little things. Like, I even had a moment earlier today, lucky girl syndrome. I had went to Wawa and I ordered the wrong sandwich. I didn't know that when you are paying for food with food stamps, that you can't order like warm food. And I had got my sandwich toasted, so I couldn't pay for that. So I had to reorder it again and get it cold. And it was like a big inconvenience and stuff like that. And I was just hoping, like, I just hope that they give me both sandwiches, because I'm pretty sure they already made the sandwich, like. And I walk out the store, I end up going home, and I look in my bag, and there are literally 2 sandwiches. So I literally paid $6 for 2 sandwiches, and I got extra food stamps, because y'all know Trump trying to do all this extra wild stuff with canceling food stamps, but we're not getting into that. But that was just literally from my energy. I was literally listening to my subliminals, and I'll make a whole nother video about subliminals, saying my affirmations all day, rampaging my affirmations, and just being in the energy of gratitude regardless, you know. And I attracted that, and it's just like, I just love when the universe just shows me that the energy that I'm pouring into myself and the energy that I am emitting is working, and that it's being communicated back to me, you know. Like, this work isn't for no reason. Like, y'all, you will experience some really magical things in your life when you start to do this work. So yeah, start having gratitude for no reason. Walk into rooms expecting good energy. Walk into rooms expecting for miracles to find you. And don't only expect it, but be it. You need to be the good energy. You need to be the miracle walking around. You need to be that energy, because naturally the world, by law, has to conform and mirror itself to you. The world has to mirror whatever energy you are emitting back to you. So if you are experiencing any sort of lack, or like any sort of just like low vibrational energy, you really have to check in with yourself and see why you are attracting certain things, and see why certain things are still resonating with you. And this goes into my third point, which is the law of resonance, and why energy never lies. Okay, so in order to be on the same frequency or vibration as something, you have to resonate with it. And you have to be in energetic harmony with it, not hierarchy. Okay, you cannot be in energetic hierarchy with the things that you want, meaning that you cannot put the things that you want on a pedestal. You cannot put the things that you want above you and make it create distance between you and your desire. You have to resonate with it. And if something is higher than you, if you feel like something has like more authority than where you are right now, then you don't resonate with that. You have to, the way that frequency works is like this. Let's say, I always use this example, but let's say you just got paid, right? You just got paid and you say, hey, I want some Chipotle, right? You're not seeing the Chipotle as up here and you're right here and you're like, I want the Chipotle, but like you're reaching and grabbing for it. No, you make yourself equal to the Chipotle that you want. And you say, I'm going to go get it. You make the decision and you go get it and you go pick up your shit. There's no negotiation process. There's no, oh, I can't get it. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. The universe isn't going to allow me to. There's going to be blockages. There's a clear path for you to get it. You know why? Because you know that you have the money to get it. And you know that you are fully worthy of getting some Chipotle. Like, there's nothing in your bones saying like, oh, I'm unworthy of this. You know what I'm saying? And you need to have that same energy with your desires. You need to see your desires as equal to you. It's not above you. Like, it's not above you. Like, are you kidding me? If you want to make $1 million, why can't you make $1 million? And if you don't feel like whatever you have to offer is as valuable as making $1 million, then you need to reevaluate yourself and what you are bringing to the table. And 9 times out of 10, you are overqualified. 9 times out of 10, you are way overqualified, and you just need to be able to see that in yourself. You need to be able to see that in yourself so that you are not putting things on a pedestal. You're not putting things higher than you, because nothing is higher than you. If anything, you're higher than it. How about that? How about that? Okay. Yeah, so stop creating distance. And yeah, you cannot be on the same frequency as something that you don't resonate with. So if you want to be this big star, but you are looking up to all of these other people and stuff like that, and you're just like, damn, I wish that I can be like that, and you're putting them on a pedestal, you don't even resonate with being a star. So like, why would you have to resonate with it. You have to be in harmony with it. It has to be on the same level as you. Because you don't get what you want, you get who you are. And your emotional baseline calls in the matching experience. Meaning that if you are feeling lack, you are going to call in an experience that also mirrors lack. If you are operating in the frequency of gratitude, having gratitude for no reason. And this, I love saying having gratitude for no reason, because it's like when people are like, okay, have gratitude, it's like, okay, you take for granted things that are like normal to you, and these are things that you should really have gratitude for. But let's just say have gratitude for no reason. Have gratitude for no reason at all. This is literally the lucky girl syndrome, because lucky girl syndrome isn't supposed to be hard. It isn't supposed to be forced, okay? This is supposed to be ease and flow, ease and effortless flow. And you have to be in a good receiving energy, good feminine receiving energy to be able to attract these things towards you. And your baseline should always just be heart-centered baseline. And even if you have went through like heartbreak, or you are experiencing some hardship right now, still operate from your heart center, because your heart is the biggest electromagnetic field in your body, and your heart and love can literally heal all things. It can literally 180 your life, literally. And you might not even be doing anything on purpose, but because you are just a heart-centered being, you are attracting miracles like nothing, like literally nothing. And because you are not walking around with resistance, or what's the word that I'm looking for? Not regret, but it's like resistance and I forget the word. But you know what I'm saying. You're not walking around with that hasty energy, Even though things might be happening in your life, you're still coming from your heart center. This is where miracles come from. This is why you will experience miracles, okay? And yeah, so keep your energy clear and grounded and open. You want to make sure that you're grounded as well, because it's easy to get caught up in life and to feel like you have no control and you don't know where your feet are going to land. But you need to breathe into your body, breathe into your belly, breathe into your heart, and understand that you are here, you are safe, secure, protected, loved, and adored everywhere you stay and go, in every realm and dimension, period. And repeat that to yourself, because you will begin to feel it, I promise you. Release doubt, envy, and comparison. You already know comparison is the thief of joy, because ain't no life better than the one that you got, okay? No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. And you really got to see your life like that. Regulate your nervous system so that you can hold the frequency of abundance. This is keeping your energy calm and grounded, and making sure that you are in a peaceful energy to receive the things that you are wanting to call in. Because I kind of go back to this example too. Like, when I wanted a phone when I was younger, I was like seeing it as this thing, like, oh my gosh, so much in the distance, I want it so bad. And then once I got the phone, I was at the same frequency as it. I was super calm, grounded. It's like, yeah, I got a phone now, like da da da. And it's like, have that energy anyways, because it's gonna come to you faster like that. And sometimes that excitement can easily turn into anxiety, and you want to make sure that allow yourself to be excited, allow yourself to get excited, allow yourself to be happy. But once you start feeling it, you know, go overboard to that anxious thing, that's when it starts to create blocks, okay? Because sometimes I get so excited about making a YouTube video that it turns into anxiety, and now I'm overthinking. And now the things that I was so excited to talk about, it's like I don't even know what to say anymore. And it's like, wow. It's because I didn't regulate my nervous system. It's because I didn't allow myself to have the excitement and then ground myself in that excitement, okay? Don't allow yourself to just go off of the hinges, okay? Because energy is real. Energy is real, and energy is super, like, expansive. And you have to learn how to control your energy. Everybody's energy operates differently. And this is going to go into my fourth point, which is magnetic confidence, which equals feminine radiance. And then we're going to talk about dance alchemy, because if you don't know, I am a dancer. I'm a professional dancer, and we're going to get into it. I made up dance alchemy, so if you hear dance alchemy from anywhere, it came from me, okay? Miss Mika Chantel, the goddess Mika, it came from me, and I'm going to kind of explain what it is, and you can look at my other videos as well. But true confidence is born within self-acceptance, self-trust, and self-love. Self-acceptance, self-trust, and self-love. The most magnetic and attractive that you will be is by being yourself unapologetically, truly loving and accepting every part of yourself. The cringy part, the loving part, the funny part, the boring part, the beautiful part, the part of you that looks a mess. Literally loving and accepting every part of yourself. And this was a really big thing that I had to learn within my journey, is self-acceptance. Self-acceptance, because you could talk about self-love all day, but if you do not accept yourself, then you are always going to have that little leak in your energy. You are always going to feel like there's something missing, or you're always seeking for validation, because you are not truly accepting yourself. And when you don't accept yourself, then you lack a little bit of distrust within yourself as well. And this doesn't mean stay stagnant and settle if there are things to improve on, but love yourself through the evolution. You cannot hate yourself to your next level, okay? The whole point of getting to your next level is to embrace more love, is to embody more love. And you cannot do that if there are parts of yourself where it's like, oh, I'm boring, and you're judging yourself. Or it's like, oh, I look a mess, and you're judging yourself. Like, you look a mess and you still that girl. You might be boring right now, but hey, be a boring bitch. You still that girl. I had to realize, like, hey, I'm a little boring sometimes, like, and I would, like, beat myself up over it. I used to be like, damn, why am I not so, like, super excited like other people? Why am I not so, like, out there like other people? And Honestly, that's just not me. And I accept that about myself. And I actually love that because, like, I love my little boring moments where I'm not doing anything and I don't have to freaking perform for anybody. Period. And neither do you. Period. So, like I said before, lucky energy is easy. It's not forced. It's an internal thing. It's not something that you even have to yell out to the world. This is an internal thing, and that's what I love so much about this work, is that you don't have to let people know that you are doing this work. You don't have to be performative with this work. You work on yourself and the proof is going to show. The energy is going to radiate on its own. Okay? And I love to amplify my confidence through dance alchemy, mirror work, and affirmations. So powerful, because dance is already a powerful amplifier. Dance is already a spiritual tool, and when you add intention, affirmation, and self-acceptance, oh my gosh, you literally will anchor the most beautiful and magnetic energy into physical reality. I promise you. There are so many things that I've manifested through dance. I would not be this confident if I did not tap into dancing. Literally, I would not be this confident. The way that it makes you feel about your body, the way that it gets you into your body, and then adding acceptance into that, adding intention and affirmation into that, creates such a powerful aura around you. And when it comes to dance, a lot of people are not accepting. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't dance. And these are people who actually can dance. They can hit a little 1-2. You don't have to be a professional dancer. And matter of fact, when I have my dance alchemy classes, most of the people who come to my classes are not dancers. But guess what? I can feel their energy and their magnetism so much. And they leave class feeling so much more empowered, so much more beautiful, so much more magnetic. And I just love to see the transformation of people when they come into my dance classes and leave, because I don't just have regular dance classes. I literally curate spaces that are transformational, and when you experience that transformation, you can literally feel it in the moment, because dance literally anchors you into your body. Like, it just all makes so much sense. It all makes so much sense. And when this epiphany came to me, I'm like, I have to share this. I just have to share this with people. Okay? If you're in the DMV area, I have dance alchemy classes, but just DM me on Instagram at the Goddess Mika and let me know if you're interested, and I'll tell you when our next session is. But yes, your body is an amplifier, and your movement broadcasts energy. You're literally dancing with the universe. You're literally communicating with the universe with your body and with your energy. It is so powerful. And this goes into my next point, which is the power of belief and expectancy. Expectation bends reality, and we're told to not expect anything, which there's a duality within it. Okay? There's a duality within it. You should not rely on specific expectations, but you should be expecting miracles. You should be expecting things to work out for you, because they always do. They always do. You would not be watching this video if things didn't always work out for you. And even when it seems like they're not always working out for you, they are. They are. Just because it's not how you thought that it would go, doesn't mean that it's not working out for you. And you have to remember that. You have to affirm that to yourself, especially when things are going wrong, because something that might be going, quote, wrong might be actually doing you the biggest service ever, and you just cannot see it yet. So it's important that you tell yourself everything's always working out for me. And it's most important to say it during those hard times, because that's when it matters the most. That's when it matters the most. Of course, when everything is clearly working out for you, it's going to be easy to affirm that to yourself. But when things are not seeming like they're working out for you, that is when you need to be affirming the most. This is with any affirmation. When things are appearing opposite, this is when you need to be affirming the most, and you will see how strong and powerful your own energy is, and how strong and powerful your own affirmation and your own tongue is. I'm telling you, you're gonna experience miracles. Okay? Yes, expect for your reality to prove you right, because it always will. which is why it's important to believe you are magnetic. That you are a magnet for abundance and success, and that you live in a reality where miracles happen daily. So, what did I say? Yes, expect for your miracles. Expect for your reality to prove you right. Because regardless if you think positively or not, regardless if you affirm to yourself or not, your reality is always going to prove you right based on how you think. If you think that life is going to be hard, your reality is going to prove that to you. Whatever you believe, you are correct. Okay? So why not believe something of such high and positive magnitude about your life and let reality prove you right? Yes. Believe that you are a magnet for abundance and success, and that you live in a reality where miracles happen daily. You'll start to notice signs and synchronicities as proof that your energy and your focus is working. And I literally experienced that today. And every time you experience those signs and synchronicities, it's going to feel so magical. It's just going to feel so fulfilling, because you know that the work that you've been doing on yourself is actually reaping you results. And the more conviction that you have within this work, the faster you will have results. People say like, well, how long is this going to work? How long is this going to take? It's going to take as long as it takes for you to actually unwaveringly believe these things about yourself, and change your beliefs and change your mindset, and continue to revert your focus back onto a positive focus on what it is that you want. The longest you could keep, you have to keep yourself focused positively on what you want until it materializes, because that is the reason why most people don't manifest what they want. They don't manifest because they cannot stay positively focused on what they want for long enough. They either end up doubting, they start having negative thoughts, they start saying this doesn't work, and guess what? You just canceled out your entire manifestation by doing that. Literally. So do not do that, okay? You have to have discipline and be devoted to this path. And this goes into my next point, which is the art of receiving and embracing ease. Because there is one thing to call an abundance, but is your nervous system ready to receive that abundance? That is a whole nother thing, and that is where I'm at right now in my journey. You don't want to create blocks in your feminine energy that prevent you from receiving what you are worth. You can't fully exist in your feminine energy while operating in a state of resistance. And it sounds like, of course, like, I'm ready to receive. Like, just give it to me. Of course I'm ready to receive, right? But you don't realize that when you have been operating for so long in struggle and force and lack and just certain mindsets of thinking and certain beliefs that have been ingrained in you that don't align to where you want to be, you don't even realize how much that those things are on autopilot, and you really have to do the work to uncover these things and remove them from your mental space and your energetic space. And I have a free course for goddess codes on getting paid to exist on my channel, and we go through nervous system healing. It's also going to be linked down below. The ebook is going to be linked down below. I made it free because I feel like every woman should be able to have this information and should be able to do this type of inner work. And yeah, so definitely check that out. The getting paid to exist ebook is actually for if you want to get paid to exist, start a business, start to create passive income as a woman, and using your beauty and your skills to create an income for yourself passively, and passively online, I should say. And we also go into nervous system inner work and just a lot of feminine energy inner work and understanding your worth as a woman and why you should be getting paid to exist, period, because every woman should. The more money in the hands of divine feminine women, the world will literally become a better place, because it's not that money is evil, it's just that money is in the wrong hands of the wrong people, okay? And just imagine what you would do if you were to have an abundance of money. Just imagine the impact you could create on your family, especially if you're already a giving and abundant person. If you are already the type of person who would give somebody the shirt off of your back, imagine what you would be able to do for your community and your family and your friends and whoever, if you were to have an abundance of money, if you were to be able to create income from just who you are, right? So that's why I'm super passionate about that. So please go look at that as far as the inner work for nervous system healing. Wow, I didn't expect this video to be this long. I really wanted it to be short, but I'm a yapper, honestly. But yes, so lastly, you need to be embodying this lucky girl energy on a daily basis. So one of the rituals that I love to do every single day, every single morning, are morning mantras and morning pages. I also have free affirmations in my bio as well if you would like to get that. You have to live in the energy of everything always works out for me. I live in a reality where miracles exist daily. I live in a reality where miracles are attracted to me daily, every single day. And you need to be pouring this into yourself first thing in the morning. You need to dance every day, move your body every day, even if it's just twerking in your room. I don't care. You need to be moving your body every day, and I swear this will change and transform your life. This will literally change and transform your life, change and transform your energy, and it will make you feel so much more magnetic, so much more vital, and so much more confident. And then before you sleep, you need to be replaying your wins. You need to be listening to subliminals with your own voice, and I will also be talking about that in this new program that I'm going to be releasing very soon. It might already be out, so check the link in the bio. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about that because using subliminals and saying affirmations are super powerful. They will literally help you just lock in all of this juicy energy. And yes, yeah, listen to subliminals with your own voice and choose to live in this frequency, in this world, and in this reality. Because if you do not choose to create your own reality, there will be one created for you, and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna like it, and you're probably not really gonna resonate with it. So yes, lucky girl energy is your baseline. That is your baseline, okay? That is your new baseline after this video. Lucky girl energy is your baseline. So become the evidence and become the proof that you are divinely favored and that everything always works out for you. Period. Yes. So if you loved everything that we talked about today, I will be releasing a new bundle that is called Lucky Girl Embodiment Bundle, and it is a dance, alchemy, and a mindset experience for women. It's a self-paced bundle, and it's for women who are ready to feel confident, magnetic, and divinely lucky, and really ready to tap into this work and go all in. And like I said, I include dance, alchemy. I'm going to have beginner level heels, choreography, stretch flows, stretch manifestation flows, and it's just going to be so beautiful. I'm so excited for it. And yes, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, and she will see you in the next one. Bye.